Good morning, everybody. I'm back. Um, had a little fall on some ice and just I'm okay, but I just, what that does is jar your body, and it was my neck. My shoulders are good, so that was good. I protected those. Anyways, I am back, and today is Pilates stretch. So let's just go over a couple quick things. All right, so shoulders up and back. One good way to do that is palms forward. Okay, so feel the difference between the here and then palms forward. That, like that, put your shoulders where they should be. All right, and let's get a rib cage up off your hip bones, right? And that brings in your core. Nice big deep breath in and out. There's your core is engaged. All right. So let's keep your rib cage up, shoulders up and back. Okay. Lengthen you can feel your whole torso being lengthened and your head's being pulled up to the sky. And don't forget your blanket like Linus. Hi. Is that so? Oh, no playtime. All right. So with all that, again with Pilates, breathing in through the nose, try to bring it down to your belly and then back out. All right. Breath work, always breathing in, deep breath in, all the way down. Pause, breathe it out, extend further into that pose. All right. All right. So, with that all being said, let's do arm circles all the way up and around. Really lengthening that arm. Okay. Focusing on range of motion in Pilates stretch and the other way. 2 and 3. Trying to keep your arms straight all the way up and around. 1, 2, 3, and the other way. 3, 2, and 1. All right. Again, shoulders up, rib cage out. Let's get those arms out nice and wide. Reaching, reaching. All right, let's reach that baby finger. Loud. Ring. Relax those shoulders. And baby. Reaching really nice and far. All right, and let's do 6 circles. 3, 4, 5, and 6, and the other way. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Reach those arms all the way up to the sky. Slowly start to sway side to side. Nice big deep breath in and out, and gradually getting a little bigger in that sway to the point where you're pushing your rib cage out first. There we go. Out. And let's go all the way up to the sky again. Just letting Danielle. All right. All the way up. And then reaching high up to the sky. Reach, 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 reach. Really lengthen. Belly is in. And let's bring those arms all the way down. 3 shoulder rolls. 1, 2, 3, and forwards. 3, 2, and 1. All right, hands all the way up. We're going to do 6 full body squats. Let's go down those side walls. Big breath out, coming up and out, going down, and in, going up. Stretching those lungs too. Let's do one more. And let's come down those side walls. All right. Let's do our hip circles, all right? So tilt that pelvis that tiny bit, bring that leg up and around for 3, 2, ooh, 1, and the other way. 3, 2, and 1. And the other leg. 1, 2, 3, and the other way. 3, 2, and 1. And let's go all the way up on our tippy toes. All right, once you have your balance there, let's go down on one heel, up on both toes, down, alternate toes, squeezing those calves. Squeeze and down, and let's just roll our ankle. So there was a blood moon last night, blood moon eclipse last night. And I got up at 1:50, and it was a lunar eclipse, and it was supposed to be really, really, really red, but we could not see the red all that well. But I did take some pictures, and through the camera you could see the red, so it was pretty cool. All right, and let's go on the outside of that right foot. And on the inside. Then up on those toes, scrunch across those toes, pushing your arch forward. Push forward. And down. And let's go on the other side, outside. And inside. And up on those toes. Scrunch. And down. All right. Standing nice and tall. Nice big deep breath in and out. Okay, we're going to bring your right leg up, knee up, balancing, and let's circle wrist and foot. And the other way. And then point and flex, point, flex. Bring that wrist right up, come on. And shake them out. All right, let's do the other side. Roll in and roll the other way. Point, flex, point, flex, point, flex, and shake her out. All right, let's just give a nice little jump. Okay, and just give yourself a nice little pat all the way up your legs. And just waking everything up. Okay, so let's start with some small arms. So reaching from wall to wall, your shoulders are back and down. Rib cage is up. Reach those arms from wall to wall. And we're going to pulse it forward, pushing that cement. 6, 5, push that cement. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And palms are back. Relax those shoulders. And again, pulse it back. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Palms are up. Reach those from wall to wall. Relax those shoulders. Push it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and down. Push it down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And let's do 6 circles. And the other way. And give those arms a nice little shakeroo. All right, and let's just do, we're just gonna do a couple things, squats here and pulsing, okay? So feet about hip width apart. Okay, again, standing up nice and tall. Let's go down in a squat. Booty goes way back, and we're just gonna stay down here, pulse it, and slowly come up, squeeze those glutes, and down again. And let's pulse it for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Coming all the way up, squeeze those glutes, and again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, and coming all the way up. And let's go down for 2 pulses. 1, 2, and then extend. 1, 2, and extend. Really reaching. 1, 2, and extend. 1, 2, and extend. All right, let's stand back so we can do our step 1, 2. All right, get the heart rate up a little bit. So starting with your right leg, right, left, kick, right, left, extend, move those arms. Rib cage is up. One more, and we'll switch legs. And let's start off with the left leg. Left, right, kick, left, right, extend. Looks like a beautiful day out there today. It was a beautiful morning. All the birds chirping, and the ground still was still frozen, so it's good for dog walking early in the morning, because once it gets soft, dogs are a mess. All right, now let's go do our side lunge crunch. So standing tall, go to the right, booty way back, knee to elbow for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, push that booty way back, 2, and 1. And let's go to the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. All right. And let's come to the end of your mat. Do I have another sip? I do. Okay, let's stand at the end of your mat, and we're going to go up to Mountain Man, coming all the way up nice and tall. Let's reach for the sky. And we're going to come down those side walls, down to ragdoll. And let's just pulse those feet out. And then heels come down. Nice big deep breaths in and out. Have a couple. Fold those arms. Stretch that lower back out. All right. Arms are spaghetti. Soft bend in the knees. We're going to roll up center spine. So pulse it to find that lowest vertebrae. And then feel every vertebrae on your way up. Belly into your back. Over top of those shoulder blades. And roll those shoulders back. Coming up to the sky and back down. Soft bend in the knees. And your right arm longer than your left. We're going to open up that left side now. Same thing. When you're ready. You never find this lower one. Come on. Opening up the left side. Make sure your weight is distributed evenly over both feet and all the way back down. And left arm longer than your right. Pulse it. And then start your roll whenever you're ready. And roll those shoulders back, up and back down. And let's walk out to downward dog. Pulse out your feet again. And let's push away from our hands, going up there on those knuckle pads. And your belly is being pulled up to the sky. And your ears are at your biceps. Chest being pushed to your knees. Everything is activated. And let's just sway those hips side to side, nice and slowly for that big side stretch. Breathing in and out. Back to center. And let's bring this right leg all the way up behind you. 3 kicks. Bend that knee and look underneath your right arm. Reaching that back knee to the back wall. Straighten that leg all the way out and let's come into your chest for 3. 1. Back up. 2. Have a little rock. And 3. And we're going to bring it all the way through to our right thumb. We're in low lunge here. Let those hips sink. And then bring the hands out in front of that right leg. And power up to high lunge, belly to your back. Reach those hands to the sky and magnetize those palms. And we're going up and down for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. High lunge. And let's come all the way down to the inside of that right foot. Drop that left knee. Wiggle this right foot out to the edge of the mat. And let's just put a little pressure on that knee to open it up. And then bring your palm to that right hand on the outside of the right knee. Push the knee into that palm and then bring that leg in really far as you can. Bring it back out. A little pressure on that, opening it up. And then hand comes on the outside again. Knee to palm. Bring it in, keeping that resistance. And back out. Keeping it out there. Going down to lizard. So if you can, bring those elbows down. And just breathe. Take a little look behind you, making sure everything is in line. Knee behind that hip. Right, bring those hands back up and let's wiggle this right foot to the center of the mat, up on your heel. Going to do a nice hammy and leg stretch. All right, so push your booty back to that back wall. And then bring your chest down and again, making sure everything's in line. Knee in line with that hip. Your right knee is right by your armpit. Push back and down and breathe. Yeah, that'll do. And then let's come back up. And we're going into high plank from here. So bring that right leg back. Push your shoulders back into their sockets. Belly to your back. Lengthen your head from one wall and your feet to the other. We're going to stay here for 10, 9, 8, 7, looking straight down, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Push it back to downward dog. Push away from those hands. Chest being pushed to those knees, belly being pulled up to the sky. Sway it side to side. And let's bring this left leg up high behind you. 3 kicks. Bend that knee and look underneath your left shoulder. Doing the same thing on this left side. Still pushing your chest towards that back wall. Straighten that leg back out and into your chest and back out for 3, 2, and 1. And let's bring it all the way through to that left thumb. Low lunge. Let gravity work. We're in no rush here. All right. Bringing those hands out in front. Power up. Belly in. Up and down for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, almost fell, and 1. All right, stay in high lunge here. And we're reaching for those walls as we're coming all the way down to the inside of that left foot. Drop that right leg. Wiggle this left foot out to the edge. And again, a little pressure on that leg. And then come on the inside of that leg and push your knee into palm and bring this leg all the way in. Push it back out. Palm on the out, knee to palm, bring the knee in and out. Keeping it out. Let's go down to lizard. Nice, big, easy breaths. Keeping that left leg pushing out. Come all the way up and let's wiggle that foot to the middle of the mat, up on your heel. And again, push your booty back. Make sure my hip was just hanging over to the right. Bring your top back over top of that right knee. Push your booty back. And then bring your, and you can stretch that right arm out front for a little side stretch too. And breathe. Let's come back up and we're going back into plank from here. And we're going to do a plank twist to the right. Opening up that chest. And the other side. And from here, let's go down to chaturanga. So you can either go down from here or drop your knees. Going down to chaturanga. Let's push our chest up for baby cobra. Squeeze those shoulder blades together and let those hips just relax into the mat. And come down to the mat, and we'll do that one more time. Push your chest up. Relax those hips. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. Coming all the way back down. Let's go back up to child's pose. Yes, child's pose. So go down. Stretch those arms out in front of you. Let's walk those hands over to the right, left cheek off the left heel. Nice big deep breath in and out. And all the way over to the left, same thing. Back to center. And let's drag those hands down the mat toward your knees, up your quads, and roll those shoulders back. Bring those hands out in front. Push those shoulders back and down. So I don't want you reaching for the front wall. I want your shoulders back, but arms are extended out. Rib cage up off your hip bones. And let's swipe our hand all the way back. We're going to go back and touch the mat if you can, or your foot, and come back up. And let's do that 3 times. 2. The further away you touch your from your foot, the harder it is. And if you can, just touch your heel. And let's do the other side. Do not forget about breath work. And one more. And from here, let's go right into snowbirds. So extend your right leg out from your hip. Lengthen your torso. Reach those hands out and relax those arms down. Coming down to touch the mat and up a centimeter. And let's come across to your nose and back for 6, 5. Lengthen that torso. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And let's do wing dip. So touch down. We're going to stay up here, looking up the left arm up to the sky, reaching your right arm down that right leg. Feel the stretch all from your pinky all the way down to your hip. And let's do 6 wing dips. 1. Look at that hand up there. 2. Keeping the belly pulled to your back. 3. Rib cages up off your hip bones. 4, 5, and 6. And let's bring that left hand down to the mat. Right one on your right hip. That leg comes up. Toe pointing down. Legs getting heavy. Up and down for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And let's do toe tap and heel tap. Toe in the front, heel in the back. Close the hip and open the hip. Close, open, close, and then extend both right arm and leg, belly into your back. And let's crunch it out for 1, knee to elbow. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and lengthen. And let's come all the way up to the other side. Left leg extended. The outer foot, try to keep that outer foot flat on the leg, and your leg comes right out from your hip. Arms come up and relaxing down, reaching from wall to wall. Let's go down, up a centimeter, and swipe it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, your core is engaged. And 6, and wing dips. We're going to stay up here. Couple breaths, lengthening. And let's wing dip. 1, 2, keeping the rib cage up off your hip bones. 3, 4, 5, and 6. And arm comes down, leg comes on that up off the mat, toe pointing down. So we're using the outside of your hip, because if your toe is up, you're using the front. So toe is down, because this is what I want, up and down for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Toe tap heel, feeling that hip opening and closing. That's all what this is all about, is we're opening and lengthening the range of motion of all our joints. And then let's lengthen arms and leg for a big crunch in, belly to your back for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and lengthen. And let's come all the way up to tabletop. All right, tabletop. Hands underneath shoulders, knees underneath hips, belly to the back, shoulders are pushed back into your body. Tap your heels 3 times and make a wish for today. And we're going into bird dog. So right arm, left leg lengthened, reaching for those opposite walls. 5 breaths. Have a little look at that right leg. Is it underneath that right hip? And is that left arm underneath your left shoulder? I was a little forward. And just breathe. And let's slide it out to the side for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Bring that arm down. We're doing rainbow taps. So tap on the left side of the mat. Bring that foot all the way over to the right and back. 1. Take a look. 2, up and over the mat. Knock things down. 3, 4, 5. It's really a big twist in your torso there. And 6. And bring that leg back down. All right, we're getting ready. Hi, Freya. Bird dog on the other side. So left arm out, right leg out. Take a look for alignment. Toe pointing down. And let's slide it out to the side for 6. 5, 4, 3, keeping the core engaged. 2, and 1. And hand comes down and rainbow taps. So bring that right leg out to you, right out from your hip, and then bring it up and over and look at those toes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And bring that knee, leg back down. And we're going right down into child's pose. Slide those arms down in front of you. Walk those hands a little further away from your body. And forehead down to the mat. Nice big deep breath in and out. And let's slide those forearms down toward your knees. Come up on your knees and open up those knees and keep your feet together. And sit down on those legs and then come back up. All right, we're going to work on our shoulders. We're going to do thread the needle. So let's bring this right arm up to the sky, and I want you to look at those fingers way up there and bring it through and thread. Palm is up for a nice big deep breath in and out when you lengthen that arm. And all the way up again. Thread the needle. And one more time. Up. And thread. With a nice big deep breath out. As you're breathing out, you're going to feel that arm putting pressure on the mat. That's what I want to see. And then bring that arm all the way up again. And I want you to grab that opposite hip and just look up. And bring that arm all the way down. And let's do the same thing on the left side. Looking at those fingers way up there. Don't rush it. And thread the needle. And you go at your own pace. We're doing it 3 times. If you want to stay up, that arm up a little higher, stay up a little higher. If you want to breathe twice when you're threaded, do that. It's your workout. And all the way up again. And this time, grab that opposite hip. And bring that hand back down to the mat. Let's sit down on those knees. And we're going to bring your forehead to the mat. And let's bring our arms to our backs and entwine those fingers. So get comfortable here. And we're going to bring both arms up towards the sky, nice and slowly. I want you to breathe and then breathe out. And with that breath out, you're going to go up a little higher with those hands. Stretching those arms up to the sky. And breathe. And slowly bring those arms all the way back down. Bring them down in front. Stretch them out in front of you. Child's pose again. And let's walk those hands over to the right. Left cheek off a left heel. Nice big deep breath in and out. And let's go over to the other side. Same thing. And come all the way back up. And let's sit down on our mats. That was a big shoulder stretch for me. All right. Legs out in front. Let's give them a nice little wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. As you're wiggling them, let's get set on our upper body. So rib cage up off your hip bones. Shoulders are nice and back. And let's just start opening up those legs. Are you by yourself today? Where's all your buddies? Hey, Where's all your buddies? All right, so your legs, no, your legs are open, toes pointing up to the sky. Let's sit up nice and tall. That head is being pulled up to the sky. Arms come out in front. Push those shoulders back. Okay, we're going to take this right arm and swipe it across and to the back. Your left arm is pointing towards your right foot, right? Lengthen those arms and let's go all the way down, bringing your chest down nice and slowly, breathing out. With the breath in, come up and let's swipe across to the other side. Breath out, coming down. Length, reach that arm to that wall over there. You might want to take a couple breaths out. And come up, swipe across again. Try to keep your sits bones on the mat. I know it's a little hard. My left one is up a little bit. And last one on the other side. Again, lengthen those arms from wall to wall. And come all the way back up. And we're going to walk our hands out the middle. Breathing in and out. And collapse it down wherever you can. Just relax. I want you to have a couple breaths. Toes are pointing up. Another big breath in and out. And let's just push all the way up to sitting tall. And let's just give those legs a nice little wiggle, shutting them. And we're just going to open them up again. And we're going to take this right foot and bring that right foot to your inner leg on the left. And we're just going to turn this way. Okay, just let this leg, I want you sitting tall and on those sit bones. And you can just put a little pressure or let that leg just open on its own. Again, we're just working on opening up those hips. I'm getting better on this side. Breathing in and out. All right. And that's from here. Let's do 3 crazies. All right. So let's swipe it across and coming all the way back, looking at those fingertips, really pushing those hip flexors up and coming back down. 2 and 3. And coming down and open up that leg again. And this time, let's bring the left foot in. Look at this one. This one's flat on the ground. Have the right toe pointing up to the sky. Mine was out. I want everything in line. So toe pointing up. Yeah, this one's right on the mat. Then breathe. And 3 crazies. 1, 2, and 3. And coming all the way down. And let's bring those legs out in front of you. And again, sitting up nice and tall. Let's bring those arms up to your ears. And we're going to do a nice forward fold from here. So let's walk those hands down the ceiling, across the ceiling, down the wall, reaching for the wall in front of you, reaching. Breathing. Reaching and breathing. Looking at your knees. Reach again with a nice big deep breath out. And collapse down wherever you are. And I want you to massage. If you're massaging your feet, massage your feet. If you're your ankles, massage your ankles. And if you're at your calves, massage your calves. All very important things that you can do that we sometimes forget about. Your calves are so important for balance. And another nice big deep breath in and out. Roll all the way up. Roll those shoulders back. Bring those hands out in front. Push those shoulders back. And we're going to roll down vertebrae by vertebrae. Nice and slowly tilt the pelvis. And let's roll all the way down. And lengthen those arms and legs from wall to wall, keeping the belly pulled to the back. Reach. Right arm, left leg. Left arm, right leg. And let's bring those arms out to T. Knees come up above your hips, making sure they're above your hips. Belly to the mat. And let's bring those knees over to the right, looking to the left. And bring that hand on top of those knees. And breathe for 3. Right. Coming back up to above your knees. Your hips, your knees above your hips. All right, and let's go do the other side. All the way over, looking to the right, and hand comes on top. Knees all the way back up. And let's bring that right foot down to the mat. Bring the left foot down to the mat. Right foot crosses over your left knee, going into the number 4 position. Open up that right knee, and then bring that knee into your belly button, and palm comes up. Push the knee to palm and open up that knee. And repeat that 3 times, your pace. Breathing out as you're pushing and pressuring. Knee to palm, open up and breathe out. And then let's grab behind that left knee, pull that left knee into your left shoulder. Your foot is in front of that left knee, and pull and push out and breathe. Let go. And we're going to repeat that again. Pull and push. And let it go. Bring those legs back down to the mat. Give them a nice little wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. And then back up. And we have this left foot going over the right knee. Open up that knee. Bring the knee to belly. And then same thing. Push the knee to palm. And keeping that resistance, open up that leg. And back. Get the breath out. Knee to palm, not palm to knee. And then pull that right knee to your right shoulder. Pull and push. And release. And repeat. So this one, see, the difference is when we were doing the other one, the flossing with the pressuring with the knee, with your palm and knee, that was called flossing. And this is a static hold and release. And bring those legs back down to the mat. Give them a nice little wiggle. Keeping the belly to the mat. Let's bring those knees to your chest. Give them a nice hug and roll side to side. Then let's extend your right knee, hugging your left. All right, so your leg is up off the mat. Point the toe to the ceiling. Hug and lengthen that right leg. And then switch, keeping the belly to the mat. Hug and lengthen. Pushing the heel to that opposite wall. Just switch from side to side, holding it for a little bit. And then bring those feet down to the mat. You're going to bring your hands down to the mat as well and measure up. Fingertip to heels. And your knees are about hip width apart. We're going to just do a nice little roll up, a pelvic roll up. So let's pick up that blueberry now, squeezing that blueberry. And we're going to roll up vertebrae by vertebrae, coming up to a little high bridge, keeping that blueberry. And we're going to come down vertebrae by vertebrae and release that blueberry. Again, pick up that blueberry and then tilt your pelvis and roll all the way up to your shoulders. Hips are up, get a little higher, and rolling down that spine. And release that blueberry. All right, we're going to do some glute bridges. So we're going to go up and down for 8. So let's go all the way up. Hold that bridge up there for a second. All right, and let's go. Ready? 1, 2, squeeze those glutes at the top. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Stay up there. Get up there a little higher. Open up those legs and close them with the outside of your legs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And let's put it together. Down, up, open, close. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, squeeze those glutes, 7, and 8. And bring it all the way down and let's hug those knees. Roll side to side. And let's lengthen those arms and legs down the mat. Bring those hands together behind your head. We're going to do some scissors. So I want you to push your belly to the mat or your back. Roll those hips towards your belly button and bring both arms to your right leg. Try to keep the limbs straight and lengthened. Let's go. Reach. 1 and down. 2, 3, 4. Belly to the mat. 5, and 6. We're doing 6. Right arm to T, left arm, right leg, pinky to the outside of that foot. 1. Nice big deep breath out as you're going up. 3, 4, lengthen those limbs. 5 and 6. Both hands together. We're going to do the other leg. 1, 2, belly to the mat. 3, 4, 5 and 6. Left arm to the T, right arm, left leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Let's bring both legs up above your hips. Open up those legs. Okay, we're just going to let them open up. I want you to breathe in and out. All right, we're going to pulse it through. So bring those arms through those legs and pulse it through for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring those arms to the outside of those legs. And the same thing, palms up. 1, 2, looking up. 3, try to have your neck in line with your spine. 4, 5, 6, and let's crisscross. And open and pulse. 1, 2, 3, 4, crisscross. And open and pulse it. 2, 3, 4, and crisscross. And bring those legs down. We're going to roll over to the right side on your side. And we're just going to bring this left leg up and leave it up there. You can either hang on to it if you like. And we're going to bring this right leg up to it, okay? So we're trying to work on the inner leg. So 1, 2, have that leg nice and heavy. 3, I want that inner leg working. So think of that inner leg. Nicely done. All right, and let's just switch over to the other side. And we're going to do the same thing. Doesn't really matter how you're sitting, lying, belly to your back always though, right? And I want that leg to be heavy, so you're feeling the inner leg, pulling that leg up. Awesome stuff. And then let's just roll right over onto our bellies. And we're going to do 3 Supermans. So you're looking straight down at your mat. I want you to lengthen your arms and legs from wall to wall, belly to the mat, belly to the back. And let's go up for 1, 2, 3, and down. And up. 1, 2, 3, and down. One more time. Up. 1, 2, 3, and down. And let's bring those hands to your shoulders And push all the way up to child's pose. Nice big deep breath in and out. And let's slide those hands down the mat toward your knees. Okay, chin to chest. Bring those hands up. And let's roll those shoulders back and forwards. And let's just sit down on your mat, cross-legged from here. A little pressure on those legs. And switch legs. And then sitting wherever you want to, you can sit with your legs out in front of you, cross-legged, whichever you like. Let's sit down and lengthen your torso. Okay, your head's being pulled up to the sky. Shoulders are back. And let's bring this right ear over. Oh my goodness, I can't even move it. Right ear over to your right shoulder, right? So sitting up nice and tall, right ear to the right shoulder. That's really bad. All right. And then eyeballs up to the sky, keeping those shoulders still. And then eyeballs down. And then bring your head back to the center. And let's go over to the other. Oh my gosh. I can't even move my neck. It's not going anywhere. All right. Eyeballs up. Eyeballs down. And come back. And let's draw 3 circles with your nose. And the other way. And then let's just turn lengthwise onto your mat for 3 rock and rolls. 1, 2, and going up to ragdoll. All righty. Let's just hang here for a little bit. Nice big breaths in and out. Move your neck around too, if you like. Then let's give our legs a nice big hug. Thank you, legs. And we're going to roll up vertebrae by vertebrae again. So weight distributed evenly over both feet. Pulse it to find that lowest vertebrae. And then start your roll, chin to chest. And roll those shoulders. And jump it up and down with puffs of air out. High fives. Happy weekend. Good job.